Yes, children, in the previous class, we have learned what is the meaning of a house and how many types of houses we have and different types of roofs also. So these three parts we have already learned, okay, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, we have learned about temporary house and permanent house and what all the types of roofs we have. Fine. So in the remaining part, we are going to learn about, to know about these 3 points. A good house, what do you mean by a good house? How we have to take care of our house and how it is, how to keep it clean and neat. And next we have is special house and people who build a house. So remaining these 3 parts we are going to learn today. So coming to the next page, we have is 42. Page number you take out, children, page number 42. And here the point is a good house. Okay, what is this? A good house. So I'll read out line by line. Take page number 42. A good house has many doors and windows. If it is a house, means it means not that only 4 walls and 1 roof, right? It's not that. It's not enough. If our house is in a good form, then it should compulsory to have a door and window. Okay. Of course, door to go out and to get in and to save our belonging also. And what about the windows? Why should we have windows and doors? Yes, we should have windows and doors to get the proper ventilation and sunlight. Okay, we can't live in a dark place, right? So we are in need of fresh air, especially fresh air we need, right? Fresh air and good ventilation, that is sunlight, right? So all the time we can't switch on the lights, all the lights, and we can't keep. So it is compulsory, if it is a good house, if it is a proper house, means it is compulsory that we should have a door and windows. Okay, good house means it is not that we have to decorate our house with all wall hangings and all, but the first thing is we should have a doors and windows. First, this is compulsory. Fine. So as usual, you know, one main door will be there, right, to get in and to get out, one main door, and along with that, we'll have room to our kitchen also, and our washroom, bathroom, and toilet, and for bedroom, right? So these are all the doors, and main about windows. Everywhere at the home, we can see the window, not only in the living area, we will have the windows in the kitchen also, and we'll have in the living area, and we will have windows in the dining hall where we used to sit, all the family members, where we used to sit and have our lunch or food, whatever, and even in the bathroom and toilet and in the kitchen also, right? So it is first very important, if it is a good house or a house, especially it should be provided with the doors and enough windows. Okay, then doors and windows allow air and sunlight to come in the house. Okay, so windows, what does the windows do is, windows gives us a fresh air and gives us enough sunlight. Okay, so if it is a house, there should be a door and windows to get the proper fresh air and to have a sunlight. And more than this, apart from doors and windows, we have few more things to keep our house good manner. You can also make your house a good house. So then how can we make our house in a good condition? How can we keep our house in a good how can we call it as a good house? Put your things at their proper place. Fine. So a good house means, of course, it should have windows and doors, you have learned. And one more thing is, if it is a house means we'll be having all the household things also. Sometimes we'll be having your stationaries and your book, bag, and in the kitchen there will be lot of kitchen utensils also, whatever. If it is a house means we'll be having different kinds of things, right? So we should keep remember that after using the thing, we have to settle it or we have to keep it in a proper place where it was before. So this is very important. And why we have to keep it inside, keep it in a proper place where it was before? Because we can't, often we can't keep on searching the things, right? So it is waste of time also. So if after using whatever the thing may be, we have to keep it in a proper place, right? So if it is your bag and your stationery things means, of course, you will keep it on your table where you used to sit and study table you will keep. And if it is any clothes and all means, you will keep it in the almirah, you will fold it, you will iron it and you will keep it in the almirah. And if it's kitchen utensils means, definitely it will be in the kitchen. And soap, proper brush, soap, if it is like that means, of course it will be in the bathroom, right? So we should always keep remember that whatever the things we are using in a house, after using that we have to place it or we have to keep it in the proper place so that it will help us to save the time. Because in the morning time we'll be hurry to go to work and hurry to go to school also. All the time we can't keep on searching for the things, whatever we need. So what we have to do is, after using whatever the things it may be, we have to keep it in a proper place. Put your garbage in the dustbin covered with a lid. So this is very important. So garbage, it is a big, like it's a huge issue it has become, right? So what we have to do is, outside the house, we have to keep 2 dustbins, right? 2 dustbins. If you are not having dustbin, we have to keep 2 separate covers. Why 2 separate covers is, one is for wet garbage and one is for dry. Okay, dry waste and wet waste. We have to separate it. Fine. So if it is dry waste, we can keep it for 2 to 3 days also, no problem. Even for a 1 week also, if it is dry waste, no problem. But if it is a wet waste, we have to dispose it regularly. Means every day, if not every day, at least twice in a day. Okay, twice also or 2 days or 3 days, like we have to dispose it. We should not collect all the garbage, because if it is dry waste, as I said, no problem. If it is wet one means, what happens? Yes, there some germs will be there, so it may affect us also. So what we have to do is, we have to we have to throw the garbages in a proper place, and remember, if possible, we have to cover it with a lid. Or if it is dustbin also, after using the dustbin, we have to close the lid. Fine. So we should not always at the door, we should never keep the garbage, whatever it may be, wet or dry, we should not collect it and keep it. So next, and moreover, mosquitoes also feed on that. So we have to dispose it there and then. And grow plants around your houses. Why we have to grow plants? Yes, it looks very nice also. And more than that, if we grow more and more plants and more trees, we will get fresh air. As you all know, we will get oxygen from the plants and trees. Fine. So we have to remember that our surroundings should be very green. Fine. So grow plants around your houses. If you are not having big compound like big field also, we can at least try to grow some plants in the pot itself, right? So grow plants around your houses. Plants make the air clean. So the main why we have to grow the plant is, we will get, of course, we will get from fruits, vegetables, whatever all the plants food, what all the food which we are getting from the plants, we are getting from that. But apart from that, we have to grow more and more plants and trees. So it gives a fresh and clean air to breathe. Fine. So this is about good house. These are all the main points we have to remember. And inside, if you, however you want, you can decorate it. It is left to their taste and left to them. Fine. Next we have is special house. What does this special house mean? Special means, as it name says, some unique. Fine. So apart from temporary house and permanent house, we have some special house. Special in the sense unique. Unique means, as the name says, some special. If there is any something new or something special means that house is called a special house. So apart from these two, we have few special houses. So look at here. This is houseboat. Why we call it this is houseboat? This is caravan and this is tent and this is igloo. Okay, four special houses are given here. I hope you can see this is houseboat, this is caravan, this is tent and this is igloo. Okay, why these four houses we call it as special houses? Because this is very special, so that we can't see these special houses or in our means somewhere in the unique place only, in the particular place only we can see these type of places. But normally in the, as you all know, in the villages we can see temporary houses and in the cities and towns we can see permanent houses. But these houses are, we can see only in the special places. Okay, it is, we can't see all these houses everywhere. So these houses are called special houses. First, we will go with the houseboat. Okay, houseboat. What do you mean by houseboat? Some people live in some special houses. Okay, so these are all not said to be special. As we all know, this is permanent and temporary. But some people in some region, they will live in a special house. This is a boat house. Can you see in page number 42? They have given the picture of this. So this is called houseboat. Fine. So houseboat. Boat is the name itself. We can understand that a boat which sails on the water. Right. Boat means what? We can see boat only on the water. So this is a houseboat. It flows on water. Right. Boats, they can't move on the land. Right. It doesn't need it don't want any this one special track also. But only the thing is, boats, it flows on water. Such houseboats are found in Dal Lake, Srinagar. So what all the special boats we have is, first one is houseboat we have, HOUSEBOAT, houseboat. So what do you mean by house? What do you mean by special houses? Some people, they live in a special houses, right? In that, first we have is houseboat. Houseboat is a boat which floats on water. In the beginning only I told that we can't see everywhere this houseboat. We can see this type of houseboats only in Dal Lake, Srinagar. Okay, where can we find these houseboat? We can see or we can notice this such type of houseboat. See this one. See, even it has windows also. The people will live here and they will cook and they will sleep. Fine. So this is houseboat. This houseboat is mainly, we can see it in, we can find it in Dal Lake, Srinagar. Okay. This is the place. This is for them. This is only the house. As we have permanent and temporary house, no. For them who lives in Dal Lake, Srinagar, it is their special house, and this is called houseboat. Even the same, but it will be floating on the river, on the water. But this is, as let's say houses we have, no. Let's see, even roof it has, even door it will be having, and it has windows also. This is about houseboat. And the next we have is, we have caravan. Okay, caravan, C-A-R-A-V-A-N, caravan. Okay, so what is the meaning of caravan? This is a caravan. See, look at here. It has wheels also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front 2 and back 2. Totally 4 wheels. Wheels it will be having. It runs on wheels. Okay, so it is provided. It is attached with the wheels. So caravan always runs on wheels. So if it is caravan means, which people will use caravan most? So Banjaras and Gypsies live in caravans. We call it as even the people who go from one place to one place. Fine. We can call nomads also, even in search of food and in search of to get the job also. They'll be roaming, right? So such type of people, who are they? Banjaras and gypsies. They will especially live in this caravan, because even see, this is also, it will have two windows, right? And it will be having small doors also. So it is safe to them to live, to lead a life. For especially Banjars and gypsies, it is because what they will do is, in search of food and in search of work, they have to lead their life to earn their money. They'll be moving from today in this area they are in, means tomorrow some more area, like that they will be roaming. So those people especially live in caravan. For them, this is only the house. Okay. The next we have is tent. This tent we can see it sometimes in the cities also, sometimes in the villages also, right? You might have seen that tent. This is a tent. It is easy to fold and carry anyway. Okay. So people, as I told, nomads, one who goes in search of food and to earn money, they will leave. Usually they will live in tents. It is very easy to fold and to carry from one place to another. It is made up of cloth. Please look at here. Our canvas also you can see, and they will be having the rope. Fine. Two bamboos will be like that. So it will be easy, very easy. If they have some carts and all this, they'll carry these house things, materials from one place to another. So this is called tent. So then who lives in this tent? Soldiers and scouts live in tents. Okay, soldiers means they will be away from us. They have to work from place to place. So what they will do is, soldiers, if they are in this area, particular area, means they'll make a tent, and if they want to move to some other area, they will pack up everything. They'll the rope, canvas, everything, what all they have needed to build this one to make a tent. They'll take bundle it everything, and again for some days they'll move to some other place. So mainly soldiers and scouts live in tents. Okay. So once again I'll repeat, houseboat, I'll write down tent. Okay. Houseboat, we can especially we can found these houseboats in Dal Lake, Srinagar, and caravan. This in people who live in this caravan, especially they are Banjaras, gypsies, and in tent who will live? Yes, soldiers and scouts. Right? They will live in tents. So next we have is igloo. IGLOO, igloo. This word you might have heard in your lower classes only. Igloos, right? Igloos is nothing but a house made up of snow. Fine. Snow means where here and all we can't see the snow. So in the particular region near the mountains, they all build a igloo. Fine. So this is an igloo. See here. By seeing this picture only, easily you can say this is igloo. It is made up of snow. Fine. Though it is made up of snow, the people who live inside the igloo, they keep themselves very warm inside. There will be special techniques to build this or make the igloos also. They will be well known with that. So what they will do, they will make a igloos, and though it is made by ice cubes or ice, it keeps them warm inside the igloo. The Eskimos live in the cold region, live in igloos. Okay. Then who will live in the igloos? The people who live, Eskimos, Eskimos who live in cold region. The Eskimos who live in cold region, they live in igloos. Right? So this is all about our special house. Right? Next we have is people who build a house. Here in the special house, we learned that we have 4 different types also. So they themselves, they'll build these types of that special houses. Fine. And next we have is people who build a house. See, These are very easy. They are easy to carry from one place to another also. And these special houses, they doesn't need any huge materials also, so that it will be easy for them to make it themselves. But what happens in multi-storied building and bungalows and this one apartments and all, it needs a huge amount of materials to build that, as it is very strong and it will last for a long time also, long period of time. It should be built with a particular many materials. As we all know, permanent house is built by using cement, steel, glass, right, bricks and all. So only the one person, he can't do all the job, right? So what they will do is, there will be a particular one person to do that particular job, right? So here we'll go with the person who are all very specialized in making the permanent houses. Many people work together to build a house. If it is a temporary house or special boat, means the people who are all in that particular family, they will make this house, right? But what happens in the permanent house, it needs more materials also. Fine. So it should be very strong. If it should be strong, many people, they will work together to build a house. So first one we have is architect. Fine. First one we have is architect. What is the spelling of architect? A-R-C-H-I-T-E-C-T. Okay. To build the multi-story building or permanent strong house, one first we need is architect. Then who is architect? Fine. Yes, of course. If permanent house, it has to be built, means many people will be there. All we can't go together and build a house, because we will be not having much knowledge what to do. Fine. We have money. If we have money, means it means we ourselves, we can't build a house. No. So what we people will do is, we will approach a particular person who is well known or specialized in the work. We will go to him. First, what we will do is, we will approach an architect. Okay. First, we will go to the architect. He makes or he designs or a plan of a house. For example, if you want to, if you want one dining hall, and it should be very special, like, and kitchenware should be, and puja room where should be, and dining hall and bathroom, everything. First, he is the one, the architect, he is the one who gives total plan of our house. Okay, he'll put some drawings and all, and he'll say, yes, kitchen should be here, and this one bathroom should be here, and living area, everything. Just if we, of course, it's our wish, we will give the what all we need in our house. He'll put some drawings. Okay, houses means not that however we want, we can't build it, right? Because it should be permanent, and it should stay, and it should be for many more years also. So what we will do is, we'll go with the architect. Architect makes the design or plan of a house. So this is the job of architect. Okay. Next we have is mason. M-A-S-O-N, mason. Without architect, we can't build a house. Though we build a house, it will be not in a proper way. So first what we have to do is, if we want to build a building, we have to approach an architect. He is the one who gives the full plan or drawing of the house. Next we have is mason. It means that all the work only architect will do. No, he'll give a plan of the house, then mason will be there. Then what do you mean by mason? Mason makes a wall of a house, or he is the one who keeps the bricks, right? He'll make the walls. So we need walls also. So he is the one, he'll go under the guidance of the architect, fine? So mason, he is the one who makes the walls of a house, okay? So he is the mason. Next we have is carpenter, C-A-R-P-E-N-T-E-R, carpenter. You know, you are very well known with the carpenter. What do you mean by carpenter? He is the one who works or who will do the wood works. Of course, if we want to build a house, definitely we will be in need of wood, because where all we will use the wood to make the window, to doors, right? And for the showcase also, and any that kitchen that in the kitchen, if you want to keep the utensils or any other thing, means we will the carpenter will do. Even there also we will use the wood. So all the woodwork it is done by carpenter. Okay. So you have learned my architect, job of architect, and mason's work and carpenter. And next we have is plumber. Plumber. Plumber is a person, one who fits pipes and taps. Without water, we can't live, as you all know. But if we want water, means what we have to do? We should call the plumber, and he is the one who fits pipes and basins and wash basin, everything in the kitchen, bathroom, all the bathroom that this one. We need tap also. Wherever we turn off, we should get the water. So all that work should be done by plumber. And next we have is electrician. Okay. Next we have is Electrican. Okay. Electrician. Electrician. Electric. Fine. So electrician puts wires and puts switches. So this is the main work of electrician. Fine. So if we want, of course, we want electricity in our house. Without electricity, without light, we can't. So if we want it enough, so in our house, we will call an electrician. Electrician is a person, one who lays or fits our wires and switches also. And last, after this, the main thing is important. That is to give our house a good look. We need a painter. 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 Okay. This is the starting point where architect will go to, and in between we will have mason, carpenter, plumber, electrician. At last, one who gives the good look to our house, whether it is a small house or multi-storied building, like skyscrapers, whatever it may be. Painter is very important. Of course, without them, even we can't build a house. But at last, if painter, he'll paint the wall and he'll look good, attractive colors also, right? He makes our house very colorful and attractive. Okay, so he is the painter. So who are all the persons we should need to build a house? First, architect we need, mason, carpenter, plumber, electrician, and last we need painter. We need all these 6 persons to build a strong or a permanent house. So this is about here. See here, you can see the architect. He is the one who designs or plans our house, and mason, he is the one who makes the walls, and carpenter, he is the one who makes windows and doors, and plumber, after doing this mason work and carpenter, we'll call the plumber to fit the pipes and wash basins, and after that we have electrician, right? Electrician is the person, one who fits switches and lays wires. At last we have painter. He is the one who gives an attractive color or attractive look to our house. Fine. So this is all about today's topic, that is hope. That is house. So in house, these points we have. The house is a place where we live with our family. It is called house. And we have types of houses with permanent and this one permanent and temporary also. We know the difference between what is the meaning of temporary house and permanent also. Next we have different types of roofs. Fine. I have explained that. And a good house, how a good house should be. And a special house like houseboat, caravan, tent and igloo. And only special reason or special special people live in the house, this one, special houses also. And these are the persons, see, people who build a house. So without, only with the money we can't build our house. So though if we have money, we have to approach or we have to go with this person to get a beautiful house. Fine, children. So this is all about your 7th lesson, house, which is in page number 40, 41, 42 and 43. Okay. Next, I'll come up with a new topic.